So today I wanted to talk about breaking into the industry and how to build a solid foundation as a new bartender. There's a lot of young bartenders out there. I think post-pandemic we sort of came out of it where a lot of the middle, like meaty section of the industry sort of broke apart. We have the older generation, like my generation, still in the industry. Some of us left, and then we have very, very young bartenders in the mix now. And the middle section sort of very thinned out because of people making choices about leaving the industry, which it's a hard industry. I'm upset when I see people leave the industry because they're usually really talented, successful, and creative people. And but I understand family, and that's the thing. Been very lucky and fortunate in my life that I've had someone in my life that allows me to do what I do. Without too much, don't do that, Sean, which is great. So traveling, and now I'm moving to working 4 days a week in Vancouver, then coming home for 3 days. So interesting transition in your life when you're 44 years old, next big step. But anyway, let's talk about how to break into the industry and how to build a solid foundation as a new bartender. Mastering the basics is the big one. Now, I'm not talking about the basics cocktails, highballs, how to do orders and stuff like that. I'm talking about how to set up a bar, how to clean a bar, how to stock a bar, how to do par level inventories, how to do cash and mentally be able to like do transactions like that. And then learn into how to be efficient, how to be fast, how to sort of grow your expertise through that way. And there's tons of videos out there, there's tons of books, there's tons of everything in the market. So do your research. Like there's tons and tons and tons. Like we have supercomputers in our pocket. We have supercomputers in our pocket we don't seem to use. We use it all the time, but we never use it for the right thing. I think it's the best way to say it. Memorize the classics. Now, memorizing like 20 to 30 go-to cocktails, old fashions, Negronis, martinis, that sort of thing. That is great. That's a good benchmark of starting. One thing I do have to say is that every venue you work in will have a house style. So the understanding of, while you may have learned something from a video, from someone else, from a mentor, the house style is the house style. And the cocktail should be the same from bartender to bartender in that house. I always say there's no wrong way to make a cocktail, there's no right way to make a cocktail, but there's plenty of wrong ways.